Good day, my friends. Today, let's bridge the gap between science and faith. Many see science and belief in God as opposites, but the truth is this science is the language through which God reveals his majesty to humanity. Let us explore how the wonders of science testify to the existence of a creator. The universe operates on principles so precise, so intricate, that it leaves no room for chance or accident. Think about it, everything from the force of gravity to the speed of light, from the strength of electromagnetic forces to the expansion rate of the cosmos exists in perfect balance. If any one of these constants were even slightly different, life as we know it could not exist. The balance is not random, it is deliberate. Consider gravity, for example. If it were just a fraction stronger, the stars would burn too quickly and planets like Earth could never form. If it were weaker, the stars wouldn't ignite and there would be no energy to sustain life. This is not the result of coincidence, but the mark of intention. It speaks to a mind that orchestrates everything with precision, ensuring that the universe is not only functional, but also habitable. Look at the vastness of space. Despite its enormity, it is governed by laws that are consistent everywhere we observe. The same principles that keep Earth in orbit around the sun also hold galaxies together millions of light years away. This order points to a source greater than the cosmos itself, a force that set everything in motion and sustains it with unwavering consistency. When we see a building, we know there was an architect. When we read a book, we know there was an author. How much more should the vast complexity and order of the universe cause us to recognize the hand of a creator? Every star, every planet, every galaxy shouts the same message. This is not the result of chaos, this is the work of design. The precision of the universe's laws reflects a purpose behind its creation. It's as though the entire cosmos was crafted with life in mind, with humanity as a key part of that plan. The existence of such harmony, such balance is not an accident. It is evidence of intention, purpose, and profound care for creation. This level of precision demands recognition. It is a call to understand that the universe is not self-sufficient. It did not arise from nothing, nor does it sustain itself by chance. Its very existence, its intricate laws, and its delicate balance all point to something greater in mind that set it all in motion with purpose and power beyond comprehension. Inside every living cell lies a profound mystery, a language of life so intricate, so masterfully designed that it surpasses human understanding. This language is DNA, the blueprint of life itself. Each strand of DNA carries a code, a sequence of instructions that determine everything about a living organism, how it grows, how it functions, and even how it repairs itself. This code is not random, it is precise, purposeful, and intelligent. It reflects not just complexity, but intentionality. Imagine this: in one strand of human DNA, there is enough information to fill 1,000 encyclopedias. Each letter of this genetic code is arranged in a specific sequence, instructing the cell to build proteins, form tissues, and sustain life. This is not the work of chance. Information requires a source, and order demands a mind to organize it. The presence of such intricate information within the smallest building blocks of life points to something far greater than mere natural processes. Consider the process of replication. Every time a cell divides, the DNA within it is copied with incredible accuracy. Billions of letters are duplicated in an instant, and yet the system is so efficient that errors are rare. When mistakes do occur, there are mechanisms in place to identify and repair them. This level of precision and self-correction cannot be the result of randomness. It reflects deliberate engineering, a design so advanced that even our most sophisticated technologies pale in comparison. DNA doesn't just tell cells what to do, it holds the history of life itself. It carries within it the story of every generation that came before, linking the past, present, and future in a seamless thread. Such a system could not have arisen by chance. It requires an origin that transcends nature, a source of intelligence that predates life itself. Even the most brilliant scientists acknowledge the enigma of DNA. It is not merely a molecule, it is a language, a code, a masterpiece of information. And just as a written message points to an author, the code of DNA points to a source, a creative force capable of embedding intelligence within the framework of life. when you reflect on the complexity, precision, and purpose of DNA, it becomes clear that this is no accident. Life was not assembled by random forces, but by a guiding hand and intelligence so vast that it wrote the language of life itself and placed it within every living being. DNA is not just evidence of life, it is evidence of intention, design, and a purpose far beyond what we can comprehend. The universe had a beginning. This is a fact both science and faith agree upon. The question then is not if the universe began, but how it began, and more importantly, why. Every effect has a cause. Nothing can create itself, nothing can come from nothing. So when we look at the origins of the universe, we are forced to ask what caused everything we see, touch, and experience to come into existence. Science tells us that the universe began in a moment known as the Big Bang, a monumental event where all matter, energy, time, and space exploded into existence from a single point. But what caused the Big Bang? It is not enough to say that it just happened. An event of such magnitude requires a cause that exists beyond the physical universe, beyond time, and beyond matter, a cause that is eternal, powerful, and intentional. Think about the nature of this cause. Whatever brought the universe into existence must exist outside of it. It must be timeless because time itself began at the moment of creation. It must be immaterial because matter was formed in that instant. And it must be infinitely powerful to bring forth something as vast and intricate as the cosmos. Such a cause cannot be an accident or a force of nature. It must be deliberate, purposeful, and self-existent. Now consider the order we see in the universe. From the laws of physics to the structure of galaxies, everything follows a pattern. Chaos does not produce order. If the universe were the result of random chance, it would be unpredictable, unstable, and lifeless. Instead, we see harmony, balance, and design. This is not the signature of chance, it is the signature of intention. Some might argue that the universe is self-sustaining, that it does not need a cause. But this defies logic. Nothing in existence sustains itself. A building requires a foundation, a tree requires roots, a flame requires fuel. The universe is no different. It relies on forces and constants that are so finely tuned they could not have arisen randomly. Its existence points to a cause that is not bound by the limitations of the universe itself, a cause that is unchanging, eternal, and uncreated. The fact that the universe had a beginning is not just evidence of an origin, it is evidence of purpose. It shows that we are not here by accident but by design. The existence of a cause behind the universe reminds us that creation was intentional, and that intention points to a creator. A creator who set everything in motion with precision and power, a creator who exists outside of time yet operates within it to sustain everything we see. The beginning of the universe is not the end of the story, it is the foundation of it. It is the moment where eternity touched time, where the infinite became the source of the finite. It is a reminder that behind everything seen is something unseen, and behind everything created is the one who created it all. When we look at the earth, we see a planet that is perfectly positioned in the vastness of space, a place where life can not only exist but thrive. There is no other known planet that possesses the same unique combination of conditions. The distance from the sun, the composition of the atmosphere, the presence of water, all of these things come together in a delicate balance that sustains life. It is no accident that Earth exists in this perfect zone, this Goldilocks zone where conditions are just right for life to flourish. If the earth were just a little closer to the sun, the heat would be unbearable. The oceans would evaporate, the atmosphere would burn away, and life would cease to exist. On the other hand, if the earth were even a little farther from the sun, it would be too cold for life to thrive. Ice would cover the planet, and the delicate balance that sustains ecosystems would collapse. The distance from the sun is not random, it is deliberate, designed with purpose. Consider the Earth's atmosphere, which is a perfect mixture of gases, primarily nitrogen and oxygen, that support life. The balance is so precise that it is not simply a product of chance. If the composition were even slightly different, it could lead to catastrophic results. If there were too much carbon dioxide, for example, the planet would experience a runaway greenhouse effect, scorching the surface. If there were too little oxygen, human life could not survive. This is not the work of random processes, but the handiwork of a creator who understood exactly what was needed for life to flourish. Then there's water. Life as we know it cannot exist without water. And here on earth we find an abundance of it, liquid water in all the forms we need in rivers, oceans, lakes, and streams. The presence of water in the right amount, in the right state, in the right places is essential for life. Earth's water cycle, how water evaporates, forms clouds, falls as rain, and sustains life, is a cycle that works in perfect harmony to nourish the planet. This is not by chance. The conditions on Earth that support water, sustain life, and regulate climate are too fine-tuned to be accidental. The Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from harmful radiation, is another sign of design. If the magnetic field were weaker or absent, the solar winds would strip away our atmosphere, leaving the planet barren and lifeless. The fact that Earth has such a magnetic field is a constant reminder that the planet was designed to support life, that it was carefully crafted to sustain and protect the delicate balance that enables organisms to thrive. And let's not forget the moon. It's often overlooked, yet it plays a crucial role in stabilizing the Earth's axis, which affects our climate and seasons. The gravitational pull of the moon helps prevent the planet from wobbling too much, ensuring that our climate remains stable enough to support life. If the moon were not in place, Earth's axial tilt could change dramatically, resulting in extreme changes in climate that would make life unsustainable. When we step back and consider all these elements, Earth's perfect distance from the sun, the atmosphere's exact composition, the abundance of water, the magnetic field, and the stabilizing influence of the moon, it becomes abundantly clear that the Earth is not here by chance. It is a world made for life, made with purpose, made with care. The fact that all these elements work together in harmony points to a creator who designed it all to work for a specific reason, to sustain and nurture life. This perfect harmony, this precise balance, does not arise from random forces. It is the work of a designer, a creator who knew exactly what was needed for life to exist, who orchestrated the conditions of this planet with such care and foresight that it has become the cradle of life in the vastness of the universe. The Earth is not just a lucky accident in a random cosmos, it is a masterpiece, a testament to intentional design and divine purpose. Human consciousness, the ability to think, reason, and reflect, is one of the greatest mysteries of existence. It is what separates us from animals, from plants, and from the inorganic world. While science has made remarkable strides in understanding how the brain works, it has yet to unravel the true essence of what consciousness is. We understand the mechanics, the firing of neurons, the electrical impulses, but what is the source of our awareness? Where does the ability to reflect, to be self-aware, to recognize ourselves as individuals come from? Consciousness is not just a biological process, it is an experience that transcends the physical. It is the internal recognition that we exist, that we have purpose, and that we can shape our reality with our thoughts and actions. This awareness is a unique gift, something that cannot be explained by the mere workings of the brain alone. If the mind was simply a product of chemicals and electrical signals, why do we have the capacity to question our existence, to search for meaning, and to contemplate the mysteries of the universe? Why do we have the ability to create, to imagine, and to dream? This level of thought, this ability to transcend mere survival instincts and reach for purpose and meaning, points to something beyond biology. Consciousness is a reflection of something more profound, a glimpse into the spiritual dimension of our being. It speaks to the existence of a higher reality, a reality that transcends the physical world we see and touch. It suggests that we were made not just to exist, but to understand, to reason, and to connect with something greater than ourselves. In fact, consciousness does not just serve as a tool for survival, as many would suggest. It allows us to reflect on the past, learn from it, and shape the future. It enables us to love, to form relationships, and to build communities. Consciousness is the foundation of morality, of justice, of compassion. It drives our sense of right and wrong, guiding us toward good, toward helping others, and toward seeking truth. These are not instincts shaped by evolution. They are choices we make because of a deeper understanding of purpose and meaning. If consciousness were merely a product of physical processes, it would be limited to the brain, restricted to what we can measure and observe. But consciousness reaches beyond the physical. It is an awareness that has no boundaries, no limits. We think about the past, we plan for the future, and we reflect on our existence in a way that no animal or machine can. This ability to reflect on our own thoughts and the world around us is a direct reflection of a higher intelligence, a higher purpose. Consciousness is also the gateway to creativity. While animals may react to their environment, humans have the ability to imagine something that does not yet exist, to bring ideas into reality through innovation and art. We can create music, write literature, design machines, and build entire civilizations. This creative power does not stem from the physical world alone. It comes from a deeper well of thought, one that is not confined to the material. It is a divine spark, a connection to the Creator who endowed us with the ability to create as He created. When we think of consciousness, we must recognize that it cannot be contained within the limits of the brain. It points to something much greater, a higher source of intelligence that gave us the capacity to think, to create, to love, and to reason. It is a reflection of the divine image within us, a testimony to the fact that we are not merely biological machines, but beings made with purpose, endowed with the ability to connect with the divine and understand our place in the grand design of the universe. Consciousness, in all its complexity, is not just an accident of evolution or a result of the brain's activity. It is the signature of a creator who imparted to humanity the ability to think, to reason, and to experience life at a level far beyond mere survival. It is a gift that sets us apart, a gift that points to something transcendent, something divine. The very fact that we can question, reflect, and understand the world around us is proof that we are part of a larger plan, a plan that goes beyond the physical and touches on the eternal. The complexity of life and the fine-tuning of its systems can leave us in awe when we truly take the time to consider the processes that make life possible. When we look at the human body, we see a marvel of design, a system made up of billions of cells, each one working together in harmony to sustain life. The human body is more intricate than any machine, more advanced than any technology ever created. Yet, even with all our understanding of biology and medicine, we are only scratching the surface of how it all truly works. Take the process of digestion, for example. The body takes in food, breaks it down, and then extracts the nutrients it needs for energy, growth, and repair. This is a complex operation that involves a number of organs, enzymes, and systems working in perfect harmony. If even one small part of this process were to fail, it could lead to disease or death. The body does this every day, every moment without our conscious thought, and it does so with precision. The fact that our bodies perform such intricate tasks continuously without error is not the result of chance. It is the work of an intelligent design that understands the need for balance and sustainability. Beyond digestion, consider the circulatory system. The heart beats thousands of times a day, pumping blood throughout the body, carrying oxygen and nutrients to cells, and removing waste products. The blood vessels, arteries, and veins are all structured to facilitate this constant flow. The heart doesn't need to be reminded to pump. It does so automatically based on the body's needs. If the blood pressure is too high, the body adjusts. If it is too low, adjustments are made to restore balance. This intricate system does not happen by accident. It requires a level of design that reflects intelligence and purpose. Then there is the immune system, which serves as the body's defense mechanism. Every second, the body is fighting off pathogens, viruses, bacteria, and harmful cells without us even being aware of it. The immune system recognizes invaders and launches an immediate response. This is not the work of randomness. It is a system that is designed to protect the body, to sustain life, and to maintain health. When we get sick, the immune system works tirelessly to restore balance and bring healing. The presence of such a finely tuned defense mechanism points to the existence of a greater intelligence that crafted it for a specific purpose. Consider also the brain, the most complex organ in the human body. The brain controls every function of the body, from the beating of the heart to the movement of our limbs. It processes information from the outside world, makes decisions, stores memories, and enables us to think, reason, and create. The brain is capable of learning, adapting, and evolving. It has the ability to make connections and solve problems, to process emotions, and to experience the world. Yet, despite its immense capabilities, the brain operates within a system of laws and principles that allow it to function in harmony with the rest of the body. This complexity is not accidental. It reflects a purpose, a design, and a creator who understands not just the body, but the mind and spirit of the person as well. The presence of all these systems, the digestive system, the circulatory system, the immune system, the nervous system, is a testament to an incredible design that sustains life. They are not isolated from one another. They work together in concert to create a seamless, functioning organism. If one system were out of balance, it would affect the whole. Yet everything operates in perfect synchrony, from the smallest cell to the largest organ. It is a reflection of the intricate interconnectedness of all things, designed to function as a whole. This complexity speaks to something beyond mere biology. It points to a creator who understood the need for balance, for harmony, for sustainability. The very fact that our bodies function with such precision without us needing to consciously direct every action reveals an intelligence far beyond what we can fully comprehend. This complexity cannot be the result of chance. It must be the work of a designer who saw the need for life to exist, to thrive, and to be sustained. Life in all its complexity is a testament to the Creator's knowledge, purpose, and intentional design. Our bodies, in their brilliance and complexity, remind us that we are not simply the product of random events. We are the product of a design that is intentional, precise, and full of purpose. The way our bodies function, how they heal, how they grow, and how they adapt to the world around them is a proof of a creator who fashioned us with care and purpose. Life itself is not an accident, it is a deliberate act of creation, and it continues to reflect the order, intelligence, and beauty of the creator's mind. The existence of moral order in the universe is one of the most compelling proofs of a higher divine order, something beyond human construct. Morality in its most fundamental form is the distinction between right and wrong, good and evil. But what is the source of this moral compass that guides us, shaping our decisions, actions, and attitudes toward one another? Why is there such a universal sense of right and wrong across cultures, across time, and even across individuals? How is it that some actions universally evoke feelings of guilt or shame, while others inspire a sense of justice and righteousness? These questions speak to the reality that morality does not arise from the physical world, nor is it simply a product of social evolution or human agreement. It is something that transcends us, something that exists regardless of our feelings, preferences, or cultural norms. It is objective, not subjective. What is right, and what is wrong, whether we acknowledge it or not. This sense of moral order cannot be explained purely by the evolution of society or the human mind. There must be an external source, an absolute standard by which we measure good and evil. Consider the concept of justice. Deep within the heart of humanity, there is a sense that justice must prevail, that fairness and righteousness should be the guiding principles in human society. We are naturally drawn to the idea of justice, a desire to see wrongs righted, the oppressed freed, and the guilty held accountable. This longing for justice is not a mere human invention, it is a reflection of a higher law, one that is ingrained within the fabric of our being. We instinctively understand that actions have consequences, that wrongdoers must face judgment, and that virtue should be rewarded. This deep-rooted desire for justice points to a moral lawgiver, one who has established the foundation of right and wrong and who ensures that justice will ultimately be done. Furthermore, consider the power of conscience, the inner voice that guides us toward right and away from wrong. Conscience is not something that can be touched or measured, yet its impact is undeniable. It speaks to us in moments of decision, urging us to act in ways that are good, kind, and fair, while warning us when we are about to cross a moral line. Conscience does not depend on human reasoning alone. It often contradicts what we think is best in favor of what is truly right. This innate moral sense points to an external moral law, one that transcends human understanding and is built into the very fabric of creation. If morality was simply a human invention, then there would be no universal standard to guide it. Cultures could define good and evil however they chose with no common agreement. But the truth is, across all cultures, there is an innate sense of morality that transcends differences. While customs and beliefs may vary, there are certain principles that seem to be universally agreed upon: the value of life, the importance of kindness, the evil of murder, the virtue of honesty. These shared moral standards cannot be the result of random evolution or the random outcomes of human society. They point to something greater, a moral order that exists outside of humanity, something universal and constant. This universal sense of morality also brings us to the question of human dignity. Why is it that we inherently recognize the value of human life? Why is there an innate sense of respect for the rights and well-being of others? It is not merely because of social contracts or survival instincts. The value of life, the concept of human rights, the belief in fairness, all of these things point to an inherent understanding that human beings are made for something greater, that each person is endowed with dignity and worth that comes not from society but from a creator. This sense of morality, this intrinsic understanding of right and wrong is not the result of physical processes or natural evolution. It cannot be measured, quantified, or explained by scientific principles alone. It is the work of a moral lawgiver, a divine intelligence that has instilled in humanity a sense of purpose, justice, and righteousness. It is a reflection of the moral nature of the Creator who has set the standards for good and evil and whose law transcends time, culture, and circumstance. In fact, the very concept of evil and sin is a direct reflection of the moral order established by the Creator. Without this standard, there would be no such thing as evil. What we call evil is simply the departure from what is good, from what has been established as right and just. And this standard of good and evil, of right and wrong, must have a source that is beyond humanity, something unchanging, eternal, and absolute. Without this moral foundation, there would be no basis for distinguishing between right and wrong, no universal truth by which to live. The existence of moral order in the universe points not only to a creator, but to a creator who is inherently good, just, and righteous. This moral law, which is written into the very nature of humanity, testifies to the existence of a divine mind that designed us with purpose, with meaning, and with the knowledge of what is right and wrong. The laws of morality are not human inventions or societal constructs. They are the reflection of the Creator's nature revealed in the hearts of humanity. They are the proof that the Creator has not left us alone to navigate life without guidance, but has instilled within us the understanding of good and evil to lead us toward a life of purpose, justice, and moral integrity. The undeniable beauty and order of the natural world serve as a profound testimony to the existence of a higher power. From the vastness of the cosmos to the intricacies of a single-cell creation speaks in a language of design, precision, and purpose. Every element in the natural world, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, functions within a set of laws that are not arbitrary, but intentional. The patterns we see in nature, the cycles of life and death, the rising and setting of the sun, the movement of the stars, all of these point to something far beyond mere chance. They speak of an intelligent designer who has established order in the universe and whose presence is reflected in every aspect of the world around us. When we consider the vastness of the universe, it becomes evident that the complexity of the natural world cannot be the product of randomness. The distance between stars, the position of planets, and the specific conditions needed for life to exist on Earth, these are not mere accidents. Our planet sits in a delicate balance, positioned just the right distance from the sun to allow life to thrive, with an atmosphere that shields us from harmful radiation and provides the necessary elements for life. This incredible arrangement, the right conditions in the right place at the right time, cannot be the product of blind chance. It speaks of an intelligence that has orchestrated it all with purpose and care. Moreover, when we examine the variety and diversity of life on Earth, the evidence of design becomes even more apparent. The complexity of ecosystems, the interdependence of species, and the finely tuned processes that allow life to flourish all point to a deliberate, intelligent creator. From the way plants convert sunlight into energy to the way animals migrate and adapt to their environments, we see evidence of a world that has been carefully crafted and sustained by a higher intelligence. The existence of such complexity, order, and purpose in nature cannot be explained by random processes or natural forces alone. It requires the involvement of a designer who has a vision for creation, who understands how each part of the world fits together in a larger, harmonious whole. Take the process of photosynthesis, for example. Plants take in sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, and through a series of chemical reactions produce oxygen and glucose fuel for the entire ecosystem. This process is not only vital for plant life, but it sustains all life on Earth, including animals and humans. The way this process is intricately designed with precise conditions and specific mechanisms reflects an intelligence behind the scenes. It is a system that works in perfect harmony to support life, a system that is sustained and continually renewed by the natural laws established by the Creator. In addition to the biological wonders of nature, the very design of the earth itself speaks of a creator. The earth's rotation, the tilt of its axis, and its position in space all combine to create the seasons, regulate temperatures, and maintain the climate that sustains life. The earth's magnetic field protects us from solar winds, and the water cycle ensures that fresh water is constantly replenished. These systems, each so vital to life, work together seamlessly without interruption, day after day after day, year after year. The earth's intricate design reflects a purposeful creator who has not only provided for life, but ensured that life continues in a sustainable and balanced way. Beyond the physical, the natural world also serves as a mirror for the spiritual. The seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter, reflect cycles of growth, death, and rebirth that speak to deeper truths about life, purpose, and renewal. The changing of the seasons reminds us that life is not static, it is dynamic, ever evolving, and subject to a greater rhythm. Just as the earth rests in winter and comes to life in spring, so too do we experience seasons of rest and renewal, growth and transformation. The natural world constantly speaks to the deeper rhythms of the human soul, pointing us to the truth that we are part of a grand design that transcends the physical and connects us to the Creator. The heavens themselves testify to the existence of a divine creator. The stars, the moon, and the sun move according to a set of laws that have been in place since the beginning of time. The beauty and majesty of the night sky with its constellations and galaxies reflect a God who is not distant or detached, but intimately involved in the creation of the universe. The stars tell a story of order, of precision, and of purpose. Just as the stars shine in their appointed time, so too does everything in the universe have its place and purpose in the grand design. The study of the natural world, far from leading us to the conclusion that the universe is the result of random processes, actually points to the existence of an intelligent, purposeful creator. The more we learn about the universe, the more we realize how little we truly understand about its vast complexity. The deeper we explore the mysteries of life, the more we see that the order, balance, and beauty of creation are beyond the capacity of human understanding. This awe-inspiring complexity is not an accident, but a deliberate act of design that points us back to the Creator, whose wisdom and power are reflected in every corner of the universe. In the end, the natural world serves as a continuous testimony to the existence of a higher power. It reflects the creativity, intelligence, and care of a creator who has fashioned a world full of wonder, beauty, and purpose. Every aspect of creation, from the smallest atom to the vastness of space, speaks to a design that is purposeful and intentional. The natural world is not just a random collection of matter and energy, it is a testament to the reality that there is a creator, a designer whose hand has shaped the universe with care, precision, and love. The beauty of creation is not simply something to behold, it is something to be understood as a reflection of the divine, pointing us to the existence of a God who made us and all things for a reason. The experience of personal transformation and the inherent potential for growth within each individual are powerful indicators of the existence of a divine purpose at work in the world. Human beings are not static creatures. We are constantly evolving, striving to improve, and reaching for something greater. There is an undeniable desire within the human heart to transcend our current limitations, to become better versions of ourselves, and to achieve greatness. This drive is not a coincidence, nor is it merely a result of cultural conditioning or biological instinct. It speaks to a deeper, more profound reality that we are made with purpose, designed for transformation, and destined for greatness. The capacity for growth is embedded within the very nature of humanity, and it points to an intelligent force behind our lives that is guiding us toward fulfillment, wholeness, and purpose. Every individual possesses the potential for growth, and yet growth does not come by accident. It is not simply the result of time or chance. It requires intentional effort, discipline, and focus. Growth comes when we align ourselves with principles that transcend our immediate desires and circumstances. It requires us to reach beyond ourselves, to strive towards something greater, to pursue goals that challenge us to become better. The very fact that we are capable of such transformation, the ability to change, to evolve, to learn from our mistakes, suggests that we were designed for this purpose. We were not created to remain in one place, but to grow and develop continually, to push the boundaries of our potential, and to discover new dimensions of who we are meant to be. When we examine the process of personal transformation, we begin to see that it is deeply connected to something far beyond our own effort. The transformation that occurs within us is not simply the result of self-will, nor is it a mere product of our environment. It is a process that reflects the deeper order and intention of the Creator, who has imbued us with the capacity for change and the drive for progress. In our quest for growth, we are not simply pursuing self-improvement. We are participating in a greater purpose, one that aligns us with the divine vision for our lives. The struggles we face, the challenges we encounter, and the lessons we learn along the way are all part of a greater process that is shaping us into who we were always meant to be. The fact that transformation is possible, whether in our character, in our relationships, or in our careers, points to the reality that we were designed for something greater than the status quo. Moreover, the very nature of our potential for growth speaks to the inherent value of human life. Every human being, regardless of background, circumstances, or past mistakes, has the capacity for transformation. This is not an empty hope. It is a tangible reality that is demonstrated throughout history. People have overcome incredible adversity, defeated their own limitations, and risen to levels of greatness that once seemed impossible. The stories of those who have transformed their lives, whether through personal struggle, education, or sheer determination, serve as proof that we are not bound by our current state. We have been given the ability to change, to become something more, and to achieve greatness beyond what we may have imagined. This ability to transform is a reflection of a higher intelligence, a divine purpose that is at work within us. The potential for transformation is also deeply connected to the concept of purpose. We are not born simply to exist. We are born to fulfill a purpose. Every human being is created with a unique calling, a specific destiny, and the potential to make a difference in the world. This sense of purpose is not a random construct. It is woven into the very fabric of who we are. It is a divine calling, one that transcends our personal desires and leads us toward a higher goal. Transformation is the process by which we move closer to fulfilling that purpose. It is through growth and change that we align ourselves with our true calling, and in doing so, we become the individuals we were always meant to be. The fact that we are capable of this transformation reveals that we are part of a greater plan, one that is unfolding in our lives and in the world around us. The journey of personal transformation is not without its challenges. Growth often requires overcoming obstacles, breaking free from old patterns, and confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But this very process of struggle, of pushing through difficulties, also reflects the intentional design of our lives. Just as a seed must break open to grow into a tree, so too must we break through our limitations to realize our full potential. The fact that we have the capacity to endure, to grow, and to evolve, even in the face of difficulty, points to the reality that we are not alone in this journey. There is a force greater than ourselves guiding us, empowering us, and shaping us for the future. This process of transformation and the potential for greatness that resides within us is not limited to individual achievements. It extends to the collective impact we have on the world. As we grow, as we evolve, as we fulfill our purpose, we begin to make a difference in the lives of others. Transformation is not just about self-improvement. It is about contributing to the greater good, fulfilling the unique role we were designed to play in the world. Our growth becomes a reflection of the Creator's vision for humanity, a vision in which every individual plays a vital part in the collective well-being of the world. When we acknowledge the truth of our potential for growth and transformation, we see that it points to something greater than ourselves. It speaks to the divine plan that is at work in our lives and in the world. The desire for personal transformation, the drive for progress, the potential for greatness, these are all signs that we are part of a much larger purpose, The Creator has placed within us the capacity to change, to grow, and to fulfill our destiny. This journey of transformation, which we each walk in our own way, reflects the greater truth that we were made for a purpose. The fact that we are capable of such change and that we continue to strive towards something better reveals the profound and undeniable reality that we are not just the products of time and chance, but the creations of an intelligent, purposeful Creator. The incredible design and functionality of the human body, from the smallest cell to the most complex organ system, is a profound testimony to the existence of a purposeful Creator. Every part of the human body, with its intricate systems, processes, and mechanisms, speaks of intentionality and design far beyond the reach of chance. The fact that each element of our body works in harmony with the others, each part functioning in accordance with precise laws, reflects a level of organization and intelligence that is impossible to attribute to random processes. This intricate design is not by accident, nor is it the result of time or evolutionary chance. It is the work of a Creator whose wisdom and knowledge surpass human understanding. Consider the human cell, the basic unit of life. Each cell is a highly complex system in itself, with specialized structures that perform unique tasks necessary for life. Within these cells are intricate networks of proteins, enzymes, and genetic material that work together in perfect coordination. The very process of cellular respiration, through which cells produce energy, is a finely tuned mechanism that sustains life. Cells communicate with one another, adapt to their environment, and carry out tasks with remarkable precision. The fact that trillions of cells, each functioning independently, can work together seamlessly to maintain the life of the human body points to a designer with perfect understanding of how all things must work together. It is a design so profound that even the most advanced technology we have created cannot replicate its complexity. Then consider the heart. This vital organ beats tirelessly, pumping blood throughout the body to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every cell. It is powered by an intricate electrical system that coordinates each beat with precision. The heart's ability to adjust its rate in response to physical activity or stress is nothing short of remarkable. No machine, however advanced, can compare to the efficiency and precision with which the heart performs its task. The heart does not merely function, it serves a divine purpose. It is a symbol of life, an organ that sustains life in ways beyond our comprehension. The fact that it continues to work day after day, year after year, without interruption, is a clear sign of an intelligent design system established by a Creator who understands the depths of human life and the intricacies of the body. The human brain is another testament to the complexity of creation. With its billions of neurons and trillions of synapses, the brain is capable of processing information at speeds that no computer can match. It controls every function of the body, from the most basic processes like breathing to the most complex tasks like reasoning, emotion, and memory. The brain is not just a collection of cells and neurons, it is the seat of consciousness, thought, and intellect. The way in which the brain adapts and learns, forming new neural connections, is a reflection of the incredible intelligence behind its design. Even the most sophisticated artificial intelligence systems cannot approach the level of complexity and adaptability that the human brain possesses. This speaks of a Creator whose understanding of life, intelligence, and the mind goes beyond anything human beings can fathom. And then there is the immune system, a finely tuned defense mechanism that protects the body from harmful invaders. This system is not only designed to recognize threats, but to respond with incredible precision, targeting and eliminating foreign agents while preserving the body's own cells. The immune system is a dynamic network of cells, proteins, and molecules that communicate with one another to maintain health. It is capable of learning, adapting, and remembering past threats to ensure that the body is protected in the future. The way the immune system functions as a whole, coordinating with other systems, responding to challenges, and keeping the body in balance, is a reflection of a purposeful Creator who understands not only the mechanics of the body, but the intricacies of health and well-being. Moreover, the process of reproduction, the way in which life is created and passed on from one generation to the next, is a powerful illustration of design and purpose. The development of a human being from a single fertilized egg to a fully formed individual is a miracle of organization, growth, and development. Every stage of life, from conception to birth, is orchestrated by a series of genetic instructions encoded in the DNA. The fact that life perpetuates itself in this way through a carefully planned process of growth, development, and differentiation speaks of a creator whose wisdom and vision for life are far beyond human comprehension. The way the body heals itself is yet another testimony to the creator's design. When injured, the body immediately begins a process of repair, mobilizing cells and resources to restore balance and health. Whether it's the regeneration of skin after a cut or the repair of broken bones, the body has been designed to respond to injury with incredible efficiency. The healing process, with its complex interplay of cells, chemicals, and immune responses, reflects a divine understanding of how restoration and balance are achieved. The fact that the body has the ability to heal itself, to restore order from chaos, is a profound indication that it was designed with purpose and care. Even the way the body responds to the environment is a reflection of its creator's design. The ability to regulate body temperature, the way we sweat to cool down or shiver to warm up, the way our senses adapt to different stimuli, all of these processes are intricately coordinated to maintain homeostasis and keep the body functioning optimally. The way the body can sense and adapt to changes in the environment is not a random occurrence. It is a reflection of the divine wisdom that governs all creation. It is a clear indication that the body has been designed by a creator who understands the complex relationship between the organism and its environment. When we consider the vastness of human biology, from the smallest molecule to the largest system, the evidence of intelligent design is overwhelming. The complexity, functionality, and adaptability of the human body point to a creator who designed it with purpose, order, and beauty. Every function, every process, every system in the body operates with remarkable precision, reflecting a level of knowledge and intelligence that no human mind can fully comprehend. The human body is not an accident. It is a creation, a work of art designed with care and intentionality by a creator who understands its needs, its purpose, and its destiny. It is a testament to the existence of a higher power whose intelligence and wisdom surpass anything we can imagine. The human body is a living, breathing proof of the greatness and majesty of the Creator. Science is not the enemy of faith, it is the evidence of faith. Every discovery reveals another layer of the Creator's genius. So let us marvel at the wonders of the universe, knowing they are not random but intentional, pointing us back to the one who made it out.